So hello everyone, it's me, Owen, or Doc Fusion. Sorry, I'm really tired. Came back from a trip, but it's me, Owen, Doc Fusion, whatever you want to call me at this point. I'm back and making the update video. Because if you hadn't noticed, if you didn't see it, I mean, 40 people, there were 40 views on it, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. So I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet, but explain as much as I can in this time period. But in about a couple months ago, I made a video where I said I was taking a break to focus on passions and focus on if I want to continue YouTube or not, because Let's Play videos weren't making me happy really anymore. So I wanted to see what happened because I still enjoy editing, and I wanted to work it out, see if I wanted to even continue YouTube at all, or if I wanted to just stop it. So I took that sabbatical, as I call it, which is technically a religious journey, which I am Christian, I'm religious, but that's not what I did. I kind of just did basically what I do normally, but no recording. Oh, with some other stuff, obviously, trying to asking people what I want to do. So I'm just gonna get right to it. The decision that you all were waiting for of what I'm going to end up doing, if I'm going to continue YouTube or not. And the answer, short and sweet, is yes. I am going to continue. I am going to keep doing it, and because I just missed YouTube. Overall, I was doing it, and I missed making videos. I saw all these other videos. I was watching YouTube still, obviously, while I was on my break, and I just saw all the videos, and I was like, man, I really want to make videos again. So that's what I've come to the conclusion of. I'm not going to do it on Vimeo, but I am definitely going to still continue to do Twitter at DocFusion. No, that's not. It's at Creeper with a PhD. Also on Instagram at DocFusion98. And Blogger, I do intend to do more with that, but I haven't done anything yet. But I do intend to start making more blogs. But yes, I am going to continue YouTube. But, like I mentioned in the video, if I did continue YouTube, which I am not going to be doing the Let's Play format I did. I will be changing it up a bit, and I wanted to find a video format and genre that I enjoyed. And fun fact is, when we first started the channel, me and Lucas, we wanted to do Let's Plays, but we basically decided that we're going to do everything. Vlogs, reaction videos, Let's Plays, animations if that comes down the line, just anything. Do everything. Be the first channel to do absolutely everything, which I'm sure we wouldn't have been. But that easily fell away because we're like, we can't do all of that. We don't have the abilities to just do everything. So we just went with Let's Plays. And then eventually he came off and decided just to be a guest on some of the videos. And then I took full responsibility for the channel, and I'm fine with that. I like doing that. But I had to figure out what I was going to do instead. So for a while, you might find a lot of just random videos. Like this video might be one thing, and then the video right after could be completely different. Mostly because I'm just trying to expand and figure out what I want to do, what feels good. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers pander to do exactly what their audience wants to do, and that's completely fine by me. Make your audience happy. However, I also I'm trying to look at it now of you can't make everyone happy, so focus on myself. I know that sounds really selfish, and that's not what it's trying to be. Is that I kind of want to start doing stuff more that I enjoy, and if the people watching don't enjoy that as much, that's completely fine. That's your own taste, and then this channel might not be right for you. And if you just go out and find a new thing, but if there's someone out there who enjoys the type of content that I'm making, that I enjoy making, then that's a good thing for me. Is that I want to post stuff that I like, and hopefully I can find a group of individuals who enjoy the same topics and same things. So, on to what we will be doing. Obviously, like I said, some random stuff, and videos will be pretty rare now. I won't be sticking to a schedule. I tried doing that for a while before, but it just makes me super stressed out that I feel like I have to conform to every single day to do something, and that's just not what I want to do. I want to do it whenever I feel like it. Like Technoblade, he doesn't have a schedule. He posts like once every couple of months. But it's clear that he enjoys making that content. So I want to do something similar, as in not the content that he's making, but I want to do as in whenever I want to upload. And I was talking to a few people in between my break, asking, giving them some stuff that I like and stuff that I enjoy, and asking, what do you think I should do? Nick said that everything I said, which was like storytelling, other stuff, I forgot. And he said, whoa, that completely matches Dungeons and Dragons. You should play. I play it, and you could join our campaigns. I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. So we made a character, a fish thing named Golf Ball for me, and we haven't used it because Dungeons and Dragons didn't seem like my thing, really. I might pick it up later in the future, but, we'll see. But there was one thing. I talked to Evan, and I mentioned how I still like to do podcasts. Like, I want to do more podcasts. Like, Look Mom made a podcast. We've only made one. That was with me and Jaden, and we talked about the news, Pokemon news at the time. And we just talked about that. It was just like a normal conversation about that. And it was originally a reboot of Doc Talk, which was a talk show we came up with, me and Lucas, when we first started the channel, where we'd get people in from our street, like kids, because we were around their same age, take them into my house, put them on a couch with me, and we'd do a talk show about a certain thing, and the whole point of it was we would give bad answers to things, and it was so bad, because we would just be like, we pulled, like, one of them was a FNAF video, you can go find them, one of them was a FNAF video, and we're just like, you should always leave the door open, you should never check the cameras, just leave the door open, and if you do flip up the camera tablet, make sure you flip it up and then don't look at anything and then flip it back down. Or something like that. It was bad. It was dumb. But we liked it, and we decided to reboot it as a podcast later. And I decided to just change it to Look Mom Made a Podcast. And I want to do more stuff with that. So, what will be happening is, you might notice a lot of other podcasts are themed. Like you have Co-optional podcast where they just talk about gaming news. You have Lore, which talks about old creepy stories. You have Household Names, which talks about all stories about products and companies that are commonly found in your house, stuff like that. And their names are themed around it. But then you can also have like My Brother and Me, which is just 3 siblings answering questions and talking to each other. And that's completely fine. That's basically what Doc Talk or Look Mom Made a Podcast was going to be, but we decided to take in a new direction, and everyone that I've talked to seems like this could be a really good idea, is we take Look Mom and Made a Podcast, which, and I don't want to change the name because it's good, and Look Mom I made this, or Look Mom what I did, is usually a phrase to say, like, give me, look what I did, I accomplished something, please be proud of me. That's really what it's used for a lot. So what this podcast will be is we'll be interviewing people who have done something, if they've accomplished something recently, or if they've done something kind of groundbreaking, they've made something, stuff like that. We'll interview them, or we'll interview someone in a similar subject who might know the person or studies a certain thing that correlates with that. Stuff like that. And that's what it's going to be, and I'm really happy with that. But I figured if we're going to go a lot on podcasts on this channel, why not add another podcast? We're going to do another one, and it was Evan's name, and we discussed it, called The Changelogs. I suggested the patch notes, but he said the Changelogs, and that works better. Where we will be just reviewing new game news, like Co-optional Podcast. So it'll basically be a lot like the first Look Mom Made a Podcast with Dead Ender and Jaden, whatever, and we talked about Pokemon news and all this stuff, and we went off topic a lot. I like going off topic in podcasts, because that's like a normal conversation. You start by talking about one subject, you lead on, it might trail off a bit in the middle to go like, oh, I like how they had Pikachu as, I don't know, the main thing in this is an example. And like, oh, that's kind of like what they did with Link in Legend of Zelda. He became the main one, and it's not called Zelda or whatever. And like, oh, same. And then we trail off on Zelda. I just like exactly what we did in that podcast. But then it goes back into it. I like going off topic a lot and things that makes it more natural and feels more fluid that we're getting there eventually. So, but with each podcast, I want to have a set main little group of people that will be in almost every one. Evan, I believe, has said that he could be in just the change logs, or maybe it was both. I can't quite remember. But look forward for that. That's gonna be really fun. And then for other videos, I want to expand my creative range. But things that really stuck out to me are videos similar to Peter Knetter. I still don't know how to say his name. But he made a lot of Sonic stuff, and now he just kind of does like fun little random videos. Either they be skits or they be like actual little challenges. Not challenges, they said that in the first recording of this. Like little, I don't know how to describe it. It's just fun random videos where he might, I'm going to play a bunch of Wii games that I bought off of eBay with my brother. Or I'm going to ask for things on Twitter to draw, and I'll just draw them on this big canvas. Or I'm just going to make a skit about some guy going for a full year in VR while not actually going for a full year in VR. So, stuff like that. I just want to do fun videos. There's one video idea I had that might come out, we might do, where my sister and I, or me and some friend, play through about half of all of the physical Wii games I have, and just commented over that, just like a little nostalgic trip. I also had one where I watch all the Thomas movies, or even I tried asking everyone I knew for something to binge, and I got like a list of 100 things. I'm like, I am not doing this. I gave up very fast. So that happened. Stuff like that, just fun little things that I would like to do. That'd be fun. Like little random videos that I can post. Like, I want to do this thing, and I want to edit it. I want to make it just a little event, and that'll work. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of you, because of what the content is on the channel, are wanting to know, hey, I like the Let's Plays. You're not going to do that anymore? Well, I'm happy to announce that while it may not be exactly like the original Let's Play format, and this might upset a few people, and I'm very sorry. I know I mentioned I would do this a while ago, but then changed it because a few people didn't like it and didn't want to have to do it. I will still be doing gaming stuff and live streams on the gaming stuff, only on Twitch though. I know I said this a while ago, and a few of you said that you didn't have a Twitch account, you didn't want to get a Twitch account, and that's completely fine. Like, you want it on YouTube, where all the other content is, and that just makes sense. But no, the gaming stuff will now be streamed on Twitch, and here's the thing. There should be a poll appearing in the iCard right about now, and it is a poll where you can decide on what I'm going to do with the streams. Because with Streamlabs, I get the full stream video file to just do whatever I want with it after I'm done streaming. So the options are, I can either just post the full thing into a playlist and just have the full stream available for anyone to watch afterwards if they want to, or I could take the video and make a highlights out of it and just post that. There'll also be a third option to do both, which honestly I'm fine with. It's the same amount of work as doing highlights, but I want to give you guys some more freedom of choice in this because I'm fine either way. I'm fine doing them. Just, you'll have to expect that if you do any of the options that include highlights, you'll have to wait a good long while for that one. So, my personal option is for the third one of doing both, but honestly, it's up to you. I can do whatever. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and I was gonna have a debut video of coming back that I filmed with my cousin Cooper because we're stupid and we have no brain cells, and that means the same thing. And it was a dumb video. I don't know if it'll come out because we can't find a way for him to give it to me. It's too big of a file. But if we can, you should see that pretty soon. You'll figure it out. He's a redhead. No one cares. But there's a thing is to sort of bring back that I'm coming back. This is it. By the way, I'm not doing reaction videos. I'm not gonna do that because I did that a while ago, and I got featured in like a few of those like reaction compilation videos, uh, by this guy named Linko2, and he's got like over 10,000 subscribers right now, which is really cool. Um, but I stopped doing that because even though they were getting hundreds of, maybe even thousands of views, not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds to thousands, um, I just didn't want to do that anymore because that felt cheap. You can have your own reaction videos, and that's completely fine by me. That's your thing. That's what you enjoy to do. I feel like that's like an easy way out, and I don't want to do that. But tonight, let us know tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Twitch streaming FNAF World because Dako was doing his FNAF World Revisited, and he's going to be doing Halloween mode soon. He posted on Twitter today that he's going through a lot of hard times. So go wish him some love and some support and just help him out there. But he did his FNAF World Revisited, and I thought it was just me and like a few other handful of people who actually enjoyed FNAF World. I did like FNAF World. I love RPGs, and it was just a fun little... It was kind of broken, obviously, and it wasn't too, like, complicated and convoluted, didn't have a lot, like, originality to it. It was just really charming to me. The visuals were nice. I like the design of each character. Their idle animations are great to me. I don't know why, but I just love the constant Nightmare Fredbear just the constant headbang. I really enjoyed that. All of the moves are so fun, and the storyline is just the Fredbear ending. It's all great, and I wanted to revisit that. So after Doc posted that video, there was like a whole community that came up and like, yeah, I really like this. I'm like, so many people like this game. That's great. So I will be at, again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just go into Google and type up what 8 p.m. Just type up what time it is in Eastern Standard Time, and then you can convert that over to your time because you'll see the things. And I will be streaming that, probably on hard mode and trying to see how many characters and endings I can get to. But I will try to complete it in stream. And a little thing that I also will be streaming sometime in the future. You may remember a little series, little thing that we did for a little bit, called 10 Kingdoms, our Minecraft SMP server, where we have 10 people going onto the server, this Minecraft server of the newest version, and it's a survival server, and we are restricted to one biome that we are given randomly, and we have to theme our base around that, build it entirely in that, and it's like that. So, what we have done is, even though we weren't recording, we did Season 2. We've started it. We made the server. It's a paid server now, so it's not Aternos, so it won't be as laggy anymore. And if you remember, it's supposed to be 10 people, because it's 10 kingdoms, the 10 kingdoms of the server. But in the first season, we didn't even have all 10 people. We had like 8, and then a couple people dropped out. But then now, in between, we've been working it out, and we got 10 people to fill as permanent rulers. And I don't remember really mentioning this. I think I mentioned in one video. We were originally going to have 5 fans of anyone's channel, 5 fans come in, and they would be temporary rulers for that season. So for Season 2, we were going to have 5 fans, be rulers with us and interact in the same way that we do. And then the next season, 5 other fans would take their place and it could swap around. But recently, we started getting a few people who said that they wanted to invite this other person, which I was like, where was this a year ago? But then we all kind of came together and decided it might be a good idea to let them in as permanent rulers. So we've decided we're going to keep the name 10 Kingdoms because it's snappy, it's to the point. I really like it. And we're going to have 5 people on there as permanent rulers. We've already gotten, I think, 12? Yeah, we're at 12 now. And it's already started. We have the server up. It runs pretty well. Few people, 2 or 3 people haven't really played on it, though. So we're going to hope we can fix that soon. And I will be streaming a lot. But some of the changes we've made is that we've implicated some new guidelines. We will be interacting with each other as they did in medieval times. However, none of the sexism, homophobia, stuff like that, because that's wrong in so many levels. But it will be acting like they did, talking like they did, and we won't just be, helping each other out. We still will have, trades and shops on the main island, which is a mushroom island that we're going to keep on, and then AJ has his own mushroom island he can go build on. But even with that, we've implicated a new rule that for the first week of it being up, so that's already passed, there will be a grace period where nothing can happen. We can build, we can do whatever we want, we can gather whatever we want, and we can get it from any biome. Because after the period ends, we are not allowed to get anything, any resources that are only in one biome, and if that biome isn't belonging to you, and it has, this is really confusing. After the grace period ends, you can only get items that are in your biome, that come in your biome. Like I have swamps, so I can get lily pads, but everyone else on the server can't get lily pads. However, anyone can go and take a villager from a plains village because no one has the plains biome. It's unclaimed. It's neutral ground. But the grace period will also prevent people from doing the new thing that we've implemented through our new Discord server and emojis, is we can now have alliances, secret alliances, peace treaties, and wars. We will declare wars. So your best bet is you want to make sure you're allied with some people in biomes that have a lot of good resources that you can't get, or make a peace treaty or a trade with someone. Like, you don't even have to have a peace treaty with someone. You can be neutral with someone and do a trade of, I go up to, I don't know, okay, sir, and I just say, hey, can I get some birch saplings? And I will give you 16 lily pads, or something like that. Something very basic like that. Just make a trade, and then go like that. Or maybe even make a trade of, can I build a mine shaft here if you let me... Well, can you let me make a mine shaft here if I give you anything out of this chest or whatever? Something like that. And it's really fun. We've already started, obviously, like I said, and I will be streaming that more often. I think things are about to get pretty crazy because we've already started, working out alliances. However, I'm not a part of any alliances yet. So we're going to let that play out. And we basically decided that even though the grace period's over, we should all wait a bit before we start doing wars. Because the thing with wars is we're not going to, with pranks too, with pranks and wars, you're not allowed to grief the other person's base. Because that's just wrong. They've been building that for a long time. They've been working on that. You're not allowed to grief any of their builds or their bases. You can't do that. But you can also not kill people in a prank. In a war, you can. And for a war, a designated area on the server will be plotted out, and people will be given a week or so to gather all the resources they want for the war and build up some sort of shelter or bunker or whatever they want. They don't even have to have anything. They could just dig a trench and they would fight like that, like SMP Wars, but I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it'll be really fun, and I look forward to streaming that and playing with more people. And hope y'all can welcome me back with open arms. So, thank you back. Thank you for bringing back my froyos. I'm gonna say, stay cool. Tell me down below your favorite flavor of ice cream, and I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, my Twitch account is my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and Blogger will all be in the description. And my Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch are also in my YouTube page links. So if you go to the About page on your mobile device, you can find them there. If you're on a computer, you can also go to the About page, but you can also see them on the banner in the bottom right corner. So look out for that, friends. And I'll see y'all tonight. Hopefully. See ya.